At this point, we will take the first set of tributes, and this will be taken by representatives of the Rotimi family. May I humbly request that Barrister Tola Rotimi should please come forward to take
Ariola Rotimi to the Rotimi family. Ariola is not just a wife. She's a matriarch in the Rotimi family. She's a mother. She's a wife, grandmother, sister, anything. Everything that you can use to qualify a woman. A woman of substance, a great Amazon, a woman that is so dear to everybody here, not just the Rotimis, but everybody. Ari got into the Rotimi family in 1990, shortly after me. So I'm her sister-in-law, but I call her my sister from another mother. People that knows us know that we are very, very close. And since the time Ari had been in the Rotimi family, I would say that Ari, and that is what virtually everybody in the Rotimi family would actually confirm, that she's actually the bridge. She's the one that brings everybody together. No matter what part of the family, Rotimi family that you are, whether you belong to Daddy Ibadan, you belong to one daddy in Abeokuta, Ari knows everybody. And she's quick to rally everybody around and ensure that even though she's a wife, like I said, she's a matriarch, she's not just a wife. Ari was actually a matriarch. She's the one that would take decisions and say, no, Lagaja Bai, Oya, Ejekalo. We all have to be there, we have to be represented. And she's quick. She's a very, very selfless person. She is just quick on her feet to ensure that things go well. That is Ari for you. Selfless in the sense that she's selfless to a fault. Even though when she's hurting, Chief Mrs. Lee, you want to do passport? Ari is there for everybody. Ari is there for everybody. You are doing your birthday, and you want to bring trumpets in your house. Melo, you can stop, but then, like some people say, or maybe like they say, good people don't last long. And we are just saying, well, goodbye, but we know that we are still going to meet at the bosom of the Lord Jesus Christ. So what I just want everybody to do is just please continue to remember her in your heart. Just keep her in your heart. Every year, every 14th of August of every year, her birthday, please remember her. This is just that once in a year. God bless us all. Thank you.
Was a wife, but more than a wife, who was in the Rotimi family. Ari's husband is my first cousin. Ari is the most bubbly human being that I have ever met. Ever so bubbly, happy, kind. She makes you look like you are more than what you are. When the news of them I came, when we had it, the Rotimi, we have this platform. Everybody was like, no, it shouldn't be her. No, Auntie Annie, no, it's not possible. What happened? How? Auntie like that, and you know. And Annie was a very kind person. Why do I say that? I came for I think it was Toby's introduction, and there on that day I met a friend of mine. She's late now. Dinga Kibola. Everything else is in here. Who do you know? He went. John. bá mi dúpẹ́ gan-an lọ́wọ́ àárín. I say, hey, you know them. And Chief is my cousin. And he said, that his late wife was Aaron's friend. And that after she passed on, his mother was doing, Jọba mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àárín, ó mà ṣe o. So I said, really? Okay, I didn't even myself, small world. I didn't know that you know them, or you know her. So yes, we're very close to her.
For one reason, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't care who you are. Tell me, why are you laughing? I could remember Aaron coming into our house because I've been very close to my brother. We're still very close. So, so when the first time I met Aaron, and she was all over, friendly, nice, and I looked and said, I'm not a friendly person, so I don't really, When I looked at her, she won into my life. She actually earned herself my mother. Because whether life is good or bad, Ami was there beside me. Whether I'm happy or I'm sad, she was a sister. There will be no other sister. So I don't understand when people are siblings or they're friends or whatever. For that long, we've never quarreled once. If I say something, whether I'm right or wrong, even if I'm going to apologize to her, she will still say, Auntie, yes, Ben. And she called me Mama. To me, if I call my brother and I want to speak to the wife, I can't get on the phone. She likes playing game on her phone. And we have this ritual of speaking every night. Even if we talk in the morning or afternoon, she will call around 11 o'clock. By the time we finish, Funke will call. Then we say the same thing all over again and again and again and again. And if I want to say anything, I'll say, I mean, my prayer will take money. My name is a like relationship. And funny enough, even in a week, as long as we are in Nigeria, we see 3-4 times a day. In a week rather, and in a day, I can say categorically, on her birthday, I was sending a text message to Henry that I've not heard from her, and I busted into tears. And there is this thing about her anywhere. If I see Henry coming in, I don't know how to sing. I have a very cracky voice, they say husky voice, and I go, Ariola, Ariola, oh. Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ ti dayọ̀ o, ayé rẹ ti lóye o, èṣù lè má halẹ̀ o, àárín ọ̀tá lè gbógun, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run kò lè gbàgbé wa o. Àmín ọlá, àmín sweetie o.
Thank you. a lot of strength to talk about Chief Mrs. We hardly call her Anne. We all knew Chief Mrs. And it's a very serious situation whereby whether I should start from the end and conclude with the beginning, or start with the beginning and conclude with the end. But let me take it from the end. I will say this is mission accomplished. She came into this world to take care of others, and we concluded her principal motto was others before self. There was a lady who would see opportunities that she could garner for herself, then she would rather call friends to come and partake. It is an natural phenomenon, but that was her style. She was my family friend and a colleague at work. And towards the end, like I said, we're starting from the end. She was calling me Baba. And when she comes and say Baba, I will say Baba and the she would say Ebi Osinde, over Lante Pata, so you are the Baba in Lagos. And if she was entering our compound, it would be from outside the gate.
Ẹ ṣe ẹkú àdúrótì, Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú ilé àti ọ̀nà yín. Mo dúpẹ́ fún ìgbésí ayé Chief Mrs. Rotimi, Ariola àdúrà mọ́ Rotimi, fún ìwọ̀nba ìrìn àjò rìn. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo fẹ́ràn ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ jù mí lọ. Ọlọ́run á dúró ti ọkọ àti àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀. Ní ìgbà tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ wa láti 78 láti jọ rìn, kò sí pé èmi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ a ní misunderstanding pé èèyàn máa bá wa parí ẹ̀. Tá a bá jà, kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń dá sọ́rọ̀ wa, àwọn ọmọ wa náà kò sí ẹni tó máa ń dá sọ́rọ̀ wa, wọ́n á ní ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀, ẹ̀yin àtàtì àmì ẹjọ́ ló yanjú ẹ̀, tó bá yá àtúmọ̀ reconcile padà. tó bí ìrìn àjò èmi àti ẹ̀ fún ìwọ̀nba tí mo mọ̀ nínú ìrìn àjò àárín, ó wà honest, ó dẹ̀ ní ìfẹ́. Ohun tó bá ń bá yín ṣe ọ̀rẹ́, ó máa fi tọkàntọkàn bá yín ṣe, kò kí ń ṣe ó máa máa mi ò mọ bí ọmọ ṣe máa ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá yẹn, ó máa fi tọkàntọkàn bá yín ṣe. Tó bá dẹ̀ tí nǹkan bá ṣe èèyàn nínú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀, ó máa dúró bíi pé ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ ni, ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni, ọmọ ìyá mi ni, àbúrò mi ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni. Tó bá gbọ́ pé nǹkan ṣe mí báyìí, ó máa sáré, ó máa ní MC kí ló dé, báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, níbo ló wà. Bí bá sọ pé mo wà mí báyìí, Ariola wá mi débẹ̀. A ní bá ní ìgbọ̀ngàn tó wọ́n gbọ́ ọdún náà ìdílé, a ní kí ló sọ fún pé kó má rò kankan. Kí ló tún dé, òun nára wa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé nǹkan sọ́kàn wa máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe. A ṣáà rí pé òun dàgẹ́ sí gbogbo tó wà lọ́kàn mi yẹn, á bring it down. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ojú.
Sir, I want to say good evening to all of you. I want to tell you as a pastor, we do encourage people, it's okay, we try to comfort people. But when someone that is so dear to you dies, what do? She was with me when my mother died, and we traveled twice from here to Kogi State. I did not cry throughout the ceremonies there. But when I heard that she passed on, I was crying. Even this evening I've been trying to control myself. I was at a funeral like this past weekend in America that I officiated, and I was telling them about her when I was doing the sermon there. 2 days before her death, she called me, Uncle, Uncle Bayo, Bonibel. How is she doing? And I said, she's okay, she's trying to hold on. And for Toby to call me that Saturday morning, I said, Uncle, please pray. My mother she's not doing well. I said, but I spoke to her 2 days ago. She called me 2 days and we spoke about 30 minutes. What is wrong? I took a drop. Stop crying, drop. We go into prayers. And I called for some people who are praying. And suddenly it dawned on me that she was gone. She was gone, but I heard a voice. And I stopped praying. And I started calling Toby. She did not pick up. But then I called the husband. He didn't pick up. I don't know, one of the sisters picked up. And I said, where is Chief Mrs.? He said, oh, we just lost her. And I think the phone just dropped from my hand, and I up till now, I can't tell you how I am feeling, because if you say somebody was close to you, that was Chief Mrs. Even consult. As I'm talking to you people, I don't know, are we doing Zoom? Are we on Zoom? Okay, people are watching, the church members are watching. So that man broke down. Old man, and because any small thing, and who arranged a birthday, the last birthday he did for the man said, Ari died. Are you saying I'm not going to see her again? My own mother-in-law is 91. Last year, anytime we cook in the house, I said, Uncle, can you please drop me at Grandma's house? He will take a photo, just like Chief Oredipo said. We'll take a photo, let's go to take to Grandma. As I'm talking to you, my mother-in-law does not know that Annie is dead. Nobody will tell her. Because she will go to her room and be playing with her.
Olùgbàlà rẹ̀,
Where do I start? But I know I have just a limited time to talk. Chief Mrs. Ariola, Aduramu, Akwike, Rotimi, aka Akpinski Yai, was the life of the party. Yes, when she gets to a gathering, you will know she's there. Never a dull moment. She was a merry-go girl. Yes, I'm proud to be called a motor girl because she is, in a million ways, a sister, a boss, and a friend to me. She approached me, we met at the church. I didn't know she's been looking at me, sorry. She was watching me, and then she called me. She would just greet me, Mrs. George, I like you. Thank you, Auntie Eshima, and I will go my way. Then one day she called me, she said, look, I want to toast you. I said, you want to toast me? Auntie, I will let you say, yes, I want to toast you. I like you. And I want you to be my friend and my sister. I said, really? What have you found in me? What have you seen in me? One day, that song. Ish, you know? And then that was how we started. She took me like just a blood sister. So many days she would come to my house, back on the main road. There are mechanics in the front of my house. She will leave the car there. She won't off the ignition and she will tell the mechanics, if you like, leave it there. George! She will shout my name. The mechanics will park the car into my compound and she will enter my place, and then it began like that. I get deeper and deeper. But recently this year, say like March, she called me one day and she said, Mama, because she calls me Mama. We both call ourselves Mama. I want to get closer to God. You know. How do we go about it? I said, how do we go about it?
Very digest or stroke patient. What do they call it? The sling he's using was brought by her. The cutlery for stroke patients, she brought many things. She brought a big box of liniment for the physiotherapist to use. Even when the physiotherapist saw the box, he said, oh, Malele, how did you? I said, it's my sister-in-law that brought all this, all the exercise, the things he needed, that's my husband, for the exercise. She brought everything. I've never seen such a lady. Then anytime we meet, she must have a gift for me. And I said, what's the gift? Just take it. Just take it. So I thank God for her life and for the tributes people have said throughout. But the beauty of our faith as Christians is that we will all meet on the resurrection day. Ao Padre lẹ́sẹ̀ Jésù, ibi tí a ò rí ara, a ó ríra wa, a ó yọ̀ mọ́ra wa, Jésù ni ó jẹ́ alága wa. Daddy, Toby, and the others, I greet all of you. Just take heart. We shall all meet on the resurrection day where there will be no more sorrow, no more pain. We will all rejoice because I know how it feels to lose someone very close, very devoted, very loving. We thank God for our faith. We shall all meet. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
When they closed the branch, a lot of us were sent to other branch. So at about 2:30 today, I got a call as in somebody sent a picture and said, "You have you heard?" I said, "Heard what?" She said, "Check your status. Check your WhatsApp." And I looked, and I was like, who is this? You know? And it was just amazing.
Chief Mrs., that's what we used to call her. When she comes into the banking hall, everywhere changes. Everywhere changes. Some of us call her Chief Mrs., but some of us also call her Mrs. Shaprapra, because she was Shaprapra. I was transferred from another branch, and when I came into the branch, she was one of the very first few customers I met. And she was like, oh my God, what did I? Oh, take this, go and do this, go and do this. And I was like, who is this woman that controls so much that she comes into the banking hall and everybody is standing up? Even the cleaners, the security, just as the other speaker said, she will not put up her car. She will just leave the car running there. Oh yeah, you do this. Oh yeah, oh my God, take this, go and do this, go and do this, go and do that. It was, she was just a wonderful soul. When she comes in and you're sad, that's the end of your sadness. She lights up the room. That's how she was. Mommy will come, and Mommy was practically older than everybody there. But when she steps into the banking hall, sharp from head to toe, we will now, you see also, younger people will now go behind Mommy, I bet, we like this style. What are you people up to? You cannot even be sharp. Mommy introduced us to all her tailors. In fact, some of us still have families there. And when we want to get the family to call Mommy, this tailor is disappointing. You know, she was just a wonderful person. Anytime, in fact, December, even the cleaners look forward to Mommy in December. Mommy has a cooler of drinks, a cooler of food, she will send it to the back. Somebody that you don't know from nowhere. She will feel every, oh my God, it's awesome.
So we'll be reading a tribute to our dearest sister. It was a Saturday evening, just after choir practice, around 8 p.m. I received a text from my sister seated behind, saying there was bad news. And I said to myself, bad news. Because my mind belonged to sister. I said, Sister Trick, dead. How? When? And I sat down and it hit home. The finality of death. How does someone who created so much memories now become a the memory. If we have a family meeting or a family gathering at any point in time, all the laughter, all the memory was about what sister said, or what she did, or how she abused one person. That was sister. You have either met my sister or you haven't. You cannot meet her and forget her. Sister was a force. Sister was welcoming to the friends and strangers alike. Sister had friends across every class of the society, from the lowest to the highest. Having people around her made a day. You cannot visit my sister and not get entertained, gifted, no matter anything she had to give you a gift for you. And she would thoroughly feed you. She delighted in giving, and like people have said, in helping others. And she was such an appreciative person. You give sister a gift, the whole world will know that you've given sister a gift. She'll come. She was so appreciative of every little thing that you did for her. Whether it was a gift or even time. I mean, Obi and I think it was Uncle were discussing the other day, and they said, anytime sister was a sibling, it was like a jelly. She loved us dearly. My sister was also a rallying point for the Shrinker family. She ensured that every member of our family was supported at every life milestone. Sister was organizing that. I remember when my dear and sister Carlos and the event was at home and at dad, and the event was in Ibadan. Sister went with her friends, and she spent 4 whole days in Ibadan supporting us. She was always there to support us, whether it was a birthday, a funeral, a birth, or any other family event. We all have very fond memories of sister. I remember just, I believe it was myself and my sister.
On behalf of the Shulika family, like my younger sister I just said, sister, as she called herself, number 1, and she called me number 6. Whenever I'm in passport office, everybody knows me. My name is number 6. I don't have a name. I mean number 1, no. I'm probably number 6, America as well. Oh, Nishala Johnny. Oh, you follow Jenny. I'm like, I just came to the office. But that was sister for you. Our brother is here, Dr. Suika. He's here, and other siblings as well. Sister, I don't want to repeat what Moki had said, so I'm going to try and take some things that she hadn't probably said. Sister was a very giving person. I'm going to say something about giving with sister. There was a time I came home. I've not been coming, but lately I started coming once kids are grown. And I came to the house. Sister came to her closet. She started bringing clothes out, dresses. And I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at sister. I'm like, how is this dress going to fit? We're not the same size. But the enthusiasm that she was just using to bring the joy. I couldn't even see anything. I was just looking at her like that. I took the clothes. I adjusted them. And I wore them one day. And I saw sister some of those in the dress. And the joy that felt her heart was as if I gave her $1 million. I'm like, how can somebody be so joyful in giving? It's like she gave, there was delight in giving to her. It's not about how you're going to give, it's about how she felt. It truly made her feel good when she gave. And just like what you said, when I was back here in April and we were here, Sister Rita, as grown as we were, she was so happy seeing us eat, as if we were little kids. It just reminds me of seeing toddlers eat. That was the joy that felt her heart in her bed eating, and she was so happy. The only solace we had,
Yami or Mama me or Mommy as I fondly called her. My mom was my world and meant everything. Not having a mom today is one of the things I used to say, and I quote, I wonder what it feels like losing a parent. Or what would I do if I lose a parent? Well, I guess God has finally answered my question. My mother was one of the most purest and genuine souls to ever walk the surface of this earth, and I thank God for making me have such a mother like mine. If you paid your respects to her, then she touched your life in many ways you can't even begin to express or fathom. At every step or decision I've made in my life, she's been there to either advise or warn me against it. I always say that the only people I fear most in this world are my parents, and after that, nobody. My mom and my father are the only ones who love me unconditionally without any doubts. Because nobody can love you like your parents, and that's the truth. Others will try, but it can never be the same. She knew what I needed at every point in my life when I didn't even ask her. I can't even begin to list out the sacrifices she's made for me. I always say that my mom did for outsiders more than she did for her children. And that's in the good way and will always be a blessing. She didn't spoil any one of us, but she made sure we were realistic and balanced with what life was about. She never made us feel disconnected with the reality of life and what others were going through. And I think today that's why I'm very balanced and compassionate towards others. If you know my mom, then you know class and elitism meant nothing to her. She wanted everyone to be one, both the security, the maid, the driver, her friends, and her family to be one. But if you looked for her trouble and she means you, she would be with her trouble at all costs, and nothing will stop her or prevent her from giving you. I learned a lot from my mother. My mom was my teacher at every point in my life. I don't think we were close, but we were close. I shared a lot of things with her, and I wish I did share more. But God knows best. We were cat and dog, but it was nothing but love between the both of us. My mother prided herself in being content and not begging others for anything. Whatever you have is what you should do, and as she would always say. My mother made everything better. Moms just know what to do and what to say at peace-minded. Without my mom, my family doesn't feel the same. Something is missing. Something is missing, and things we never saw. My mother made everything better. Moms just know what to do and what to say. At least mine did. Without my mom, my family doesn't feel the same. Something is missing and things won't ever be the same again. It's one thing to have a house and another to have a home. My mom was our home. She made the house feel like home. There were still many celebrations to be had in our family. But not now, that can never be the same without the life of the party, my mom. She was the life of every party. I wanted to make sure that we were most comfortable when we were around her. Big moments, hard times, and the times to be happy aren't the same without her. These things will forever be a reminder that the most important person isn't here to be there. My mom isn't there to celebrate my siblings and I when we're winning and pick us up when we fall. She was the bridge in the Rotimi and Shrinker family. These are a few of my last words. People say as time goes on, you'll adjust to your new norm. However, I don't think we're ever the same after experiencing level someone so close and important to us. That changes you, and especially the
as young women Christian association, they are both members. Ariola came to me as a very strong sister. She just loved without boundary. God said it all. But there's something I need to emphasize tonight. If you have not given your life to Christ, please, it's not too late. You're still breathing. Give your life to Christ. Give your life to Christ. If you're still living, please, I beg you tonight, give your life to Christ.
with us. Thank you all for coming. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Tomorrow is another day. It's service of songs. But as you go, the good Lord will go with all of you. The good Lord will be with you. The good Lord will envelop you with His presence. And
down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and